Eddie, there was one big talking point in that second half, the red card to your captain for the day. What was your view of that?
Well, I didn't think it was a foul. From my angle, which is the one that you can see that Simon definitely touches the ball. And yes, he makes contact with Jamie afterwards, but for me it's a great tackle, great recovery tackle. And it wasn't even a foul, obviously, in my opinion, not a penalty, and then not a sending off, so it had a huge bearing on the game.
Before the red card happened, how happy were you with the way your team were playing? Because it was a very even game at that point.
It was. I thought it was a really high quality game. It was a very fast tempo game, as we usually expect with Leicester. I thought we competed. First half we dominated the ball and created some great chances that we're disappointed we didn't do better with. But the most pleasing thing, I think, is when we went down to 10 men, we showed real character, and it's a great point for us in the end. Is
the red card one you will appeal against?
Well, for me, it depends on the length of suspension. I think it's a one-game ban. With the FA Cup coming up, there's probably no point. If it was a 3-game, then 100% we would appeal.
You've had some very famous and big wins this season, but to play for more than half an hour with 10 men in an atmosphere like this, how valuable could this point be?
Massive. I always say to the players this year that you have to respect every point in the Premier League. And we certainly had to fight for ours today. Our goalkeeper was magnificent. I have to give him a mention with the penalty save. But after that moment, we restricted them to half chances, really. Lads put their bodies on the line, and it's a really good defensive display.
To ask you about the new signing who was brought in over the past few days, Juan Iturbe on loan, what should we expect from him?
Well, if we get clearance and work permits, etc., which we're hopeful to get, he will bring us a bit of pace, a bit of creativity, guile. He's a talented boy. We hope he'll fit in well.
And overall, it's been a busy old Christmas. Are you quite relieved now to have a few days off?
We don't get days off in this line of work, I'm afraid. So we move now on to the FA Cup, which we're looking forward to. A good game against Birmingham, so it's back to work for us.